What's up, gamers? It's your boy Launchpad 1412. Excited to be back with some Madden 25 gameplay here. Got an online ranked match versus a random opponent going up against the Buffalo Bills. Man, very rare to go up against a team like the Buffalo Bills. Very rare that. But then again, I don't know, man. Sometimes people do. I do have a tendency to get people that pick, sort of odd teams, so to speak, that are not usually play well. Even though the Bills are actually a pretty good team in this game, especially when EJ Emmanuel is throwing on the money. When he's throwing accurately and efficiently, man, they are very, very tough, man. A solid offensive team. Solid offensive line. Offensive line's pretty good. CJ Spitler's an absolute monster throwing it, catching. Some solid wide receivers, especially Stevie Johnson. He's probably, I would say, tier 2 probably as far as the wide receivers are concerned. So pretty good team. I had the Jacksonville Jaguars. Look at that 3rd down and 8 right there. I should have had an interception right there. I was so upset that I didn't get the interception. Then I was even more upset because he got this 4th and 8 and got like 20-something yards on the 4th and 8. I was like, man, you got to be kidding me, man. People always get that 4th down on me for some strange reason. But anyway, man, I have the Jacksonville Jaguars, man. Led by Maurice Jones-Drew, man. He had 100 and something yards. I think it was like 105 yards on today's contest, man. So he had a pretty good game, man. Solid game here. You guys are going to enjoy this. Let's go, man. My opponent has the ball right here. This drive seemed very long, man. Look, it's the end of the first quarter. My opponent still had the ball. This is like the longest drive ever. A flash of fake right here. Tosses to the left. He gets a nice pass in the end zone right there to the I believe that's a wide receiver, Chandler, right there. So great job on my opponent's part, taking the lead in the game, making the score 7-0 on Rays. My turn to burn. Let's see what I got, man. Nice little pass and fake play right there. And I start handing the ball off to Maurice Jones-Drew. I like to hit people with pass and fakes for the first play for some reason. I think it's like the perfect play to throw my opponent off, especially when you're in the I formation and it's looking like I'm getting ready to run it. Then I hit him with that pass and fake. A lot of times I usually get somebody open, but sometimes people sticking to a solid zone. And then they end up shutting it down. But so I like to just do it to throw people off, man. But anyway, man, I gave Maurice Jones-Drew a lot of touches, man. I had to give him a lot of love. He's the best offensive player on this team, so I had to make sure he was fed properly. 3rd down and 11. I tried to hit him right here, actually, man, but my opponent actually intercepts the ball. But they don't just intercept the ball. They kind of he intercepted the ball, but he went out of bounds, so I take those 3 points. When I have the Jacksonville Jaguars, I cannot be playing around, go for it on 4th and 11, 4th and 12, man. Even though I rarely ever do that. I rarely ever go for it on 4th and 12 unless I'm like supremely confident like that my offense is flowing nicely as my opponent goes for another 4th down and gets big game. Opponent was pretty solid, man, pretty decent. Definitely tough to stop, especially on the run, man. My opponent ran the ball exceptionally well, ran the ball, more than what you would see the average people do, man. So I like they did that. And this play right here was a nightmare, man, especially being though that he had a receiver underneath Steven Johnson, I believe that's a receiver that caught it. But look at this play right here, man. Oh my goodness, man. You talk about some luck. I'm like, oh my goodness. That was a big play, man. That play was huge, man. And then check out this right here, man. That's 2 plays later. I end up getting this catch with Cecil. I think that's Cecil Shorts. Cecil Shorts the 3rd. He ends up getting a nice big catch right there, right before the half. And I bring the lead within 1. So score 76, man. We got a big fumble. We got a big play on defense. And we got a huge catch by Cecil Shorts, man. And what luck, man. Just what a turn of events, man. So we're in halftime right here. We're down 1 point, man. We're going to try to get this touchdown right here. And what do, man? We go to the boy on Blackman. He left that open. I have to take it, man. I have to dissect everything that his defense is doing when you have a team like the Jaguars. One thing about picking the lower seeded teams for me is that I kind of like it. It kind of heightens my senses a little bit. Unless I'm playing against someone that's really, really good and they have a really, really dominant team. I think even though I still try to heighten my senses, but if someone's really good at this game and they have like a team like the 49ers, like the Jaguars, chances are they're probably going to beat me. They're probably going to win. But if I have an opponent that's decent, maybe not extremely good, but decent, I might have a shot. Man. But actually, the Bills are not that much better than the Jaguars. So, shout out to my opponent for picking the Bills, man. But picking a team like this, definitely sharpens my senses. Flash and fake right here, 2nd and goal. I tried to find X, but X was not open, so I ended up throwing it away right there. 3rd down and goal. I hit one of my money plays. The play kind of broke down, but Shorts ended up getting open right there. Usually at that time, I usually would get sacked, so I'm kind of shocked that he was even open. So I had to go for 2, make it a 7-point lead. I hit the boy Blackwell again. I believe that's who I hit, and I take a 7-point lead, man. That felt good, man. I would take that lead, and now right here I'm looking for a stop, man. Even though my opponent is pretty good and is running the ball pretty well, and it has been playing pretty efficient up to this point. I feel as though I still can stop my opponent. I don't feel like my opponent's offense is that great that it cannot be stopped by me. So I'm just looking for the turnover. Will we get that, man? Will we get that turnover in this game? Look, I ended up getting that sack again, man. Another sack by that guy, man. I can't pronounce his last name. That's another sack. Look at this. I'm like, man, you gotta be kidding me, man. He really catch that on 2nd and 19. I'm like, my goodness, man. Sometimes you just get plays like that in this game, man. It's not just always against you. Sometimes you get it too, man. It's just how the game goes every now and then. But my opponent still has the ball, still not making a mistake. I don't think I forced him to a turnover yet, besides that fumble. And look at this, man. Speaking of turnover, I get the beautiful interception right there, putting my players in proper position to make plays. So I end up doing that right there, and I get that interception, man. I get that interception. I get the ball right here, and I'm not really trying to run the clock down, but I'm just playing. I'm just running the ball. That's the only thing I know. The only thing I know at this point is that Maurice Jones-Drew is the best player on the Jaguars, and I have to make sure that he gets the ball as much as he possibly can. I think he had 20 touches in this game, man. Just trying to feed him, man. 3rd down and 4. I throw it to my receiver right there. He gets it. Ends up being a 4th and inch. I thought he got past the line, but he didn't. Look at this. I rushed that throw right there. I should have took my time. I would have seen that while I was open. But check out this, man. Very next play, 1st down and 10. I end up getting a user interception. I read that play to the max. I read that play to the max. I seen that he did that play earlier about 3 or 4 times. I know he likes to throw to that side, so I picked that off, and you know what happens here. I pick my play. I'm going to just do a simple run, and this happens. My opponent decides to quit the game. So if you guys enjoyed the game, man, smash that like button for your boy if you enjoyed the video, but only if you enjoyed the video. This is your boy, Launchpad 1412. Shout out to my opponent, and I'm out.